Spring is less than 6 hours old, a fine time to talk about getting your garden game ready. This year's Master Gardener Spring Garden Conference will offer up workshops to help you get everything in order. From West Pod Extension and Outreach, Rachel Wright. Hello, Rachel.
Morning.
Great to have you here. So I said earlier in the show that we were making seed balls today.
Yes.
And my first question was, what's a seed ball? So we'll start there in case our viewers are in the same boat.
Okay, here's a seed ball. And
Hold on.
It's nice and hard.
Okay.
And really the purpose of the Master Gardener program as a whole is to help educate the public. We're part of Iowa State Extension, and so we bring educational resources to the community. And so the seed balls are just an example of something simple and easy that we can do with the community. The seed balls are part of Milkweed Matters, and it is to save the butterflies.
Okay.
So when we do some dirt, some clay type stuff, and some milkweed seeds, and we roll them up into little balls, and people can either use these at their house to attract milkweeds, or they can donate them to the Milkweed Matters Project, which is giving these to ragbri riders so that 8,000 of them can get chucked across Iowa.
They just when they're on their bikes, they just throw these off the sides of the road.
They can have 8,000 little seed balls
That is the
throughout
coolest
Iowa.
idea.
Yes.
So this, I'm looking at it. These are the ingredients to get us to this finished product.
Yes, they have to sit and dry out so that they're nice.
These are pretty firm. It
Yeah.
almost feels like a rock in your hand. So where do we start so that our viewers, if they want to go back and watch this clip later, they can and make their own?
They sure can. You start with some soil, some potting soil. So grab some, and
what's some?
you're going to do equal amounts of the clay and the soil. So however big your seed balls you want to make them, and you can plop them in your mixing dish.
Good?
Perfect.
Okay.
Well, you can do some more if you want some more.
Yeah. No, you tell me. I've never done this before,
Well,
so
it's
feel
an
free to
equal
give me
amount,
some
so
guidance.
as much as you're mixing in, and things like this will be at the Master Gardener Conference, which is Saturday. So people can sign up online. They get a meal. It's only.
Does it matter that I got little twigs in there?
Nope.
Okay.
That's just a little bit in there, and so now you can add some water and start mixing.
Do I need to be a little bit more aggressive?
Yeah, a
with my
little more
water?
aggressive with the water.
Okay.
So we can mix it up, and they do dry out, so it doesn't matter. But like I said,
there we go.
start mixing up until we can make a ball. So this is kind of like Play-Doh.
Do you want this to be the consistency of Play-Doh, of peanut butter, of cookie dough? Give our home cooks sort of an idea.
Play-Doh.
Okay.
Because it will dry up, and then you can start making your balls.
Do I need to add any of the?
Not yet. We'll squish those in after we check out the consistency. And as with everything,
Am I too dry?
it's not an exact science. And that's what the Master Gardeners will explain to people. That
How do you become a Master Gardener?
you go through a whole educational process so that they get the education from Iowa State. So it's not just, hey, I think I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's actually research-based. And at the conference on Saturday, we'll have 15 different guest speakers that all have different expertises. So the public, there, look at your seed ball.
How is that?
Now we can squish it up a little bit, make it a little bit smaller so they can be more like this, and then we can add
more
some,
pocket size for the ragbri folks.
Yes, and then we can add some of your milkweed seeds to it and keep rolling.
And just kind of roll those out.
Yeah.
Like that. Is that good?
Yep, and then roll them up, and then they can dry, and we can give them to the ragbri riders.
Yay!
Yes, and Mary made a seed ball.
How fun is that? You like my hands? That's what gardening's all about. It's getting some dirt under your fingernails and having fun. So these workshops, what else? What do you cover specifically once you get going in those? What would I learn if I came?
At the conference, it is, like I said, 8:15 Saturday morning over in Council Bluffs on 7th and Main, so easy parking at the Senior Center, but it's open to every age group. They'll have a starting speaker and then 15 different breakout sessions. So if you're a beginning gardener or if you're an advanced gardener.
Give me, like, off the top of your head.
They have stuff on pollinators, because the bees, saving the bees and the butterflies is huge. They have things on, one gal is doing something on allergies in the garden. So if that's held you up, we can help with that.
No, who knows?
Gardening, organic, like growing your own food. They've got things like that. We have the information on the emerald ash borer that's coming through.
Yes.
Some alternatives to ash trees if you do have to take down your ash tree. It's really a variety of, like I said, between the 15 speakers, if you look online, there's something for everyone.
Do you see that website on the bottom of the screen right now? Like, maybe if I put my glasses on, because that's tiny print, really long. We'll link you back to our website, omahamorningblend.com, and you'll find this site there so you can go in and look and see what's going on. But you said it's for everybody, really. So even like if your kids or your teens are interested in getting involved, or maybe they're working on a school project or they want to do something this summer, this would be a good place to start.
It's a $45 fee, but that's for education from 8 to 3:30. So little kiddos might not be super excited, but teenagers, we'd love to have gardeners of all ages.
How old were you when you started gardening and getting into?
I grew up on a farm, so
Yeah.
I have kind of extension in my blood and 4-H in my blood, and so my mother was not a gardener, so I learned that from my grandma when
But that is, it's often passed down as it was from my grandmother, and I'd go out, you know, like pictures of me as a little one just sitting on my bottom in the garden. But if you didn't grow up that way, but you're still interested in it, as a lot of people who even live in the middle of the city are interested in having a little garden and getting into edibles, think about the Spring Gardening Conference. So it's Saturday from 8:15 to 3:30 at the Council Bluffs Senior Center. $45 for a day's worth of education. You can call 712-366-7070 if you've got any questions at all.
Thank you.
Any final thoughts, or did we cover most?
Come join us on Saturday. It's
Okay.
a great day, and lunch is included.
Oh,
There you go.
great. I love this. Thank you
Wonderful.
so much.
Thank you for
Thank
coming.
you for letting me play
letting me-
along. Next, an event that